Hello and welcome to Mikkel Minecraft. Um, Today's video will be kind of short, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. I didn't have anything planned today, so I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while. But we get to that in a moment. First, I'd like to announce that unfortunately there will be no bonus video today. Um, I had a game planned, but after I installed it, it turned out that I couldn't play it. I was missing some DLL file. I found the DLL file, put it where it was supposed to be, restarted the computer, and it still didn't work. I've tried a little some tutorials, and nothing. So I found another game for some reason, and there was no reason given. That game didn't work either, and unfortunately I didn't really have much time because, I mean, there's a lot of work. I need to find the game, download the game, install the game, do a sound test and all the settings, and then record the video. Then I need to process the video, upload the video, and with that, there really wasn't time for that. So instead, I thought, okay, I will have to cancel that video. I apologize, but hopefully by next Sunday I will have a game up. The thing I'm gonna do today is actually gonna do a game review. I haven't done this in a while. I've done it previously, but it's been a while since. I guess you could call what I do with my favorite game thing kind of a review, but it's not really a review. It's more of a recommendation. It's a mini review. So I'm gonna do a full review. Uh, well, maybe I don't know if you can call it full review, but I'm gonna do a review of a game. This is a game I probably will mention later again in another of my favorite videos because this game was amazing. It was short, only 4 hours long, but still worth playing. The game I'm talking about is The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Maybe some of you have heard of it, maybe some of you haven't. But before I get into the review, I'd like to say that if you are going to play the game and haven't really heard of any about it, I would recommend maybe reading a little bit about it, finding some images from it. Don't watch videos. Don't watch video reviews. I watched a video review after I played the game. I do that a lot. I kind of stay away from video reviews before playing a game. I read about them, I see some pictures, and then I try them out. Because in a lot of video reviews, we do. Ah, just a moment. What the fuck? Get down from there, dude, dude. Get down now. Don't make me come up there. Oh, don't you walk away from me when I'm talking to you. Where did he go? How did you even... Ah, he jumped down from the... Stop with the doors. He jumped down from the tower. You fucking moron. How are you gonna get down, huh? I'm not gonna help you down. No, no, none of these people are gonna help you down. Are you gonna help him down? I didn't think so. Oh, don't... you... Yeah, you're just gonna stay there. Yeah, you're right. You're gonna have to stay up there. Yeah, looking around, huh? Seeing where you wanna sleep. Fucking idiot. Maybe you should have thought of about that before you jumped down from the church tower. Actually, oh, did he jump down? Did he jump down? No, he didn't. I think you could survive. You can jump. That's don't ever say that to people who are on top of buildings, by the way. Um, well, he's just gonna... Oh, did he jump? No, he's still there. He can stay there. I don't give a shit. But yeah, stay away from video reviews, especially with a short game like Ethan Carter, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, because there's too many spoilers in the video. The game, for those of you who don't know, is a exploration slash adventure game. Very simple game. Very few controls. You got the WASD, you got the right mouse button and the left mouse button. I did that the other way around. You got and occasionally you have to use Q, E, and space. Oh, and space as well, but that is rare. The game is incredibly immersive, especially because it is so beautiful. And I'm not only talking about the graphics, I'm also talking about the basic environment, how the details they've gone into. I haven't seen such a beautiful game in, well, ever. I've never seen a game look so beautiful before. I'm not saying that there isn't games out there that look just as beautiful, but I haven't played them, if that's the case. It is a very beautiful game, and one of the things that's very immersive about it is that there's no HUD. No HUD. Absolutely no HUD. And no inventory, no nothing. Basically, you need to find a kid called Ethan Carter, and you do this by solving small mysteries leading towards him. And you have the ability to kind of see things what have happened before, and you can. It's hard to explain. You can, like, for instance, you don't get any real answers. You get clues, and that's the really cool thing about it. It's an amazing game. It's hard to describe. Um, I really don't. There really wasn't anything bad about it, other than it being short. It could have been longer. That was the wrong key. I wanted to do that. It could have been longer, but then again, it would have been dragged out if it was longer. Um, Beautiful sound. Really, really, really good narration. Really great. Other voice actors. Beautiful music. Beautiful sound work. When you walk on something, you hear it. Are you walking on wood? Are you walking on stone? Are you walking on dirt? Are you walking through plants or foliage? You can actually hear it. The sound of water is amazing, and just the environment. I love the surroundings. You got some abandoned houses, you have forests, you got a river, you got a dam, and it feels like you're there, and the controls go so smoothly. You can really no sharp turns. I turned my mouse sensitivity a bit down because I didn't want stuff like that. I wanted to do this. I have when I play a game like that, I tend to do kind of move around with both controls and the mouse to keep a full experience so that it actually feels natural movements, nothing like this. That takes off the immersion. I never do this in any games, and I hate watching people do that in Let's Plays. But it's it's there really isn't that much to say about the game because it's just an amazing experience, a beautiful game, and I would say go for it because it's yeah. You do, and one of the things I like about it, without spoiling too much, you do solve crimes, and there is kind of a feel. It kind of feels a little bit like the way you do solve the murders, the crimes in Murdered Soul Suspect. But the main difference is that this is actually simpler. The simplicity actually makes it better. There's a lot of and I don't know why. Normally, I would go with the other way around. I would go with more complicated stuff. But in this case, it works. I think it's because it doesn't feel as much as a game as it more feels like an experience. It, like I said, it feels like you're there. Um, I heard in the review I saw, and this is just without doing any spoilers or anything, but they say it felt a lot like Gone Home, which is another beautiful game I already mentioned. But yeah, it is. I wish there were more games like this where you kind of played a story and not in, but at the same time had the option of fully exploring. What I like about this kind of storytelling is that you are in control. I feel like a lot of the time when people are trying to make really story based gaming, they tend to pretty much write the entire story by I mean the characters as well, giving them a personality. I'm actually sick and tired of giving the characters I control a personality. I want to be that personality, and that's I think with the exception of a few narrations, um, you don't you don't really get a personality for the character you're playing in the Vanishing of Ethan Carter. It's all up to you. You can roam, or you have a very free roaming. There are some invisible walls, but they're well done, like mountains and cliffs and stuff like that. And but you still have a lot of areas where you can go where you don't really need to go, and I really like that. Um, I really love and that you have these big areas you can look at and explore. You have butterflies flying around. You have the grass swaying in the wind, and it feels like you're in control. Whereas other games that are very story driven, games such as The Last of Us, you're not really in control because your character is already planned out. He has his motivation, he has his personality, his dialogue, and basically, what I'm trying to say that in games like Gone Home and The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, you play the story. You are exploring the story. You're living out the story. Yes, it is already set, but at least you're playing the story. Whereas in games like The Last of Us, you're playing the in between the story. All the story is told in cutscenes, and you're just playing the fillers, the getting from this part of the story to that part of the story, or fighting your way through this area to get to that part of the story. Whereas in the games like these, you're exploring the story, and I like that a lot more. Now, a combination of those things would actually be pretty interesting, where you have maybe a game with some fighting, but it's still the way you. I don't know what I'm going with that. But I can say this much that no matter what you heard from others, unless it's good review, I can tell you that the Vanishing of Ethan Carter is worth playing for two multiple reasons. One, it's extremely beautiful, both graphic wise and why are everybody standing still? This is scary. Okay, now it's started moving. But yeah, graphics and environment, both beautiful. Incredible story, which you are exploring along the way with some optional storylines as well. Really simple but fulfilling game mechanics and movement. An incredible uh, sound, incredible audio in the game. Both the sound of nature and the music and the dialogue. It's and it. I guess in a way it's good that it's short. But I hope that the astronauts who made the game, I hope they make another game kind of similar to this and just make it longer. I would love for games of the future to be this beautiful. And I'm not talking necessarily about the graphics. I'm talking about the way they made the game feel, the emotions. I would say that just looking around in the game made you feel things. It wasn't necessarily anything important you could look at. It was the grass. Oops, sorry. It was the trees. It was the river, the sky. You felt a certain form of inner freedom from watching these things. And then another fulfillment when you solved mysteries, when you read notes, when you heard the the narration. It was calming and freeing. I don't know, it's hard to explain. But I think I'm gonna stop now. So, but yeah, like I said, no videos today other than this one. I apologize. Here, have a carrot instead. I'm gonna eat it. I can't eat it because I'm not hungry. Um, but yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow, where you will be getting videos. You'll be getting Stalker. You'll be getting Warframe. But I'll talk more about that tomorrow. I will find another game for Sunday. I think I'm gonna start maybe tomorrow, probably not today, but tomorrow when searching for a fitting game to what I want. I want to. I can already know what kind of game I want. I just have to find it, and that is sometimes the hard part. Look at this. This is beautiful, but not as beautiful as Ethan Carter. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.